So guys, there's rumors, or not rumors, subscribers asked me if he's heard that Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford could be happening in the Middle East. Now, how many times have we heard this about Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford, and nothing ever comes to fruition? I don't know what's going on with Manny Pacquiao, by the way. He did say that it looks like they're going to announce an opponent this week. So we're now Wednesday, well, it's Thursday really. It's Thursday here in the UK in about 2-3 minutes. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know who he's going to fight. Mikey Garcia seemed confused whether Manny was going to fight him, or I think he said he's not going to fight him. But he still tried to pursue that fight. But if he can't get a fight with Manny Pacquiao, then he'll fight the other top welterweights. Yeah, so Manny Pacquiao apparently has been in negotiations with Terence Crawford. Bob Arum has been saying that, the fight could take place in the Middle East. Is it a case where maybe Manny's team has secured a investor there? I don't know. To be honest with you, you hear all kinds of rumors. Let's hope let's hope that this fight does happen. It's a great fight. It's a fight between an old legend and a future Hall of Famer in Crawford. Do I think the fight could take place? Yeah, because I think Manny Pacquiao is that type of guy. Manny Pacquiao is always wanting to challenge himself. Everybody's always having a dig at Manny Pacquiao. A lot of the Spence and Crawford fans having a dig at him, want him to fight Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford's also in negotiations with Sean Porter. That if the Manny Pacquiao fight don't happen, then that fight would be a great fight for Terence Crawford, because Sean Porter is also a top welterweight. He gave Spence a very good fight, and he's just generally regarded as one of the top, in the top 10, top 5 welterweights. So can this fight be made? I'm not holding my breath, if I'm honest with you, because we've heard it many times before and nothing happens. We've heard that Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford could be going to Qatar and nothing seems to be finalized. I want this fight. Listen, I want this fight badly. I want Manny Pacquiao to fight Terence Crawford. That's a brilliant fight. That's a brilliant fight. But I don't know whether this fight's gonna happen. A lot of people ask me about Crawford Pacquiao. Is it gonna happen? I feel like if it was gonna happen, it would have happened by now, and it hasn't. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened, and it hasn't. When Manny Pacquiao was with Top Rank, the fight didn't get made then. Now that Manny Pacquiao is a free agent doing his own thing, what makes you think the fight's going to happen now? I don't know. It's a fight that obviously we'd all love if it gets made. And like I said, you'd have to salute Manny Pacquiao for taking, at 42 years of age, fighting. Many people regard Crawford as the best pound for pound, even though I think it's Canelo. But many people regard Crawford as the best pound for pound right now. And Manny would be taking on the very best. A lot of you said that yesterday in a video when I said Spence, I think, beats Manny Pacquiao. A lot of you no, people doubt Manny Pacquiao. It's not that I'm doubting Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, yes, he could outbox Spence. He could, Spence is a slower. Manny Pacquiao is faster, but Spence is relentless. Spence is powerful. He hits very hard. And I just don't know whether Manny Pacquiao has the stamina to keep someone like Spence off for 12 rounds. It's a long time. Spence is very, very good. He's very, very strong. He's a big, big welterweight. Right? Manny Pacquiao's 42. So that's why I was saying Crawford is not as dangerous. But Crawford's also going to be a problem, because Crawford's a guy that moves around. Crawford's very fast. He's very fast of feet, very fast of hands. And that could be a big problem for Pacquiao as well. At this stage in his career, that kind of pace, that kind of awkwardness, that kind of speed that Crawford has could be a problem. I said a long time ago that Errol Spence for Manny Pacquiao is a dangerous fight, but Crawford is the more trickier fight. Crawford is the guy with a lot more bag of tricks. However, Crawford is the more vulnerable guy. Crawford is a guy that I feel, you know, he can be hurt. And Manny Pacquiao definitely has the kind of power to put Crawford away. That's without question. I've seen Crawford hurt in fights, right? And Manny Pacquiao is got serious power. He's proved it over years. He's got a lot of power. And if he hits Crawford right, you know, anything's possible. And we all know that Manny's got speed. So that's a tough fight for Crawford. It's not going to be easy for Crawford. He's not, and plus Manny Pacquiao won't be fighting a big welterweight. He's be fighting a guy that's not that big. Might be bigger than him, though. Crawford may be bigger in size than Pacquiao, but still not that much bigger. You know, Manny Pacquiao fought Thurman, who's a huge welterweight in his last fight. Huge welterweight. I really would love to see a Pacquiao-Crawford fight. Do I think it happens? I don't think so, but I hope I'm proved wrong. Like, Manny Pacquiao, there's news that apparently he's going to announce this week who he's fighting. He's going to confirm this week. I don't know whether do I think that's something will be announced this week? I don't think so. But I hope so. I hope something gets announced. To be honest, I don't know who it could be. I don't know who he could fight. I don't know whether it's Terence Crawford, because there's no kind of rumors at all. There's no rumors at all who he, like, you know, before there was rumors about, oh, Manny Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia. If the announcement came, it would be no shock. But right now, there's literally no rumors. There's literally nothing regarding Pac-Man and who is he going to fight. There's literally nothing. So that makes me wonder, like, what's going on? Like, how come is there literally, there's nothing going on? Like, there's no news, nothing about who. Yeah, we're hearing that, you know, Pacquiao's in negotiation with, but these are we've heard of all this before. We've heard this, oh, it's going to Qatar, it's going to the Middle East. We've heard all of this before. It's nothing new now. And then you hear about it, and then it just dies away. It's nothing new. We've heard this so many we've heard this so many times. What's the difference now? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys in the Philippines, obviously hearing news, because right now all we're hearing is Bob Arum saying in interviews that, you know, the fight could happen. You know, we're talking with Manny Pacquiao, but how many times has Bob Arum said exactly the same thing? I think he's been doing it for the last 2 years now, and there's no fight confirmation. Nothing ever gets done. Nothing gets over the line. So let's hope this time the rumors that are starting to come out are true. But if it's not Terence Crawford, I literally don't know who Manny Pacquiao is going to fight. Because apart from what Bob Arum said about Crawford, like, there's literally no other fighter that is giving away anything. Right? Any kind of inkling who Pacquiao is going to fight. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know whether this fight's going to come to fruition. I like to think so. I'd like to think that Manny fights a Crawford. I would like to see him fight somebody before, and then maybe fight Crawford at the end of the year. But if I'm honest with you, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know with the Pacquiao situation anymore. Because, like I said, Pacquiao is kind of a freelance fighter now. He does what he wants. He's free agent. He can make the fights with whoever he wants. And he's earned the right. You know, he's a legend. He's a guy that's achieved so much, given fans so many great fights over the years. And I think the fans will just be happy to see him in the ring. And if he gives us a Terence Crawford fight, then, wow, at the age of 42, the guy will still be fighting the top guns. He'll still be fighting the top boys. And the crazy thing is, he still has a chance. It's not like he has no chance going into the fight. You know, he could beat Crawford. He could beat Spence. I'm not, like, when I said I don't think so, that's my opinion, that I don't think he will. But that doesn't mean I don't think he can't win. No, I think Manny Pacquiao can. See, a lot of you said, well, before you said, oh, you feel Manny Pacquiao. Yes, I feel Manny Pacquiao can win the fight. He's capable of pulling it off. He beat Thurman, right? But I don't think he will. I said, this is what I said in my last video. I said that when Pacquiao fought Thurman, go and watch my post-fight vids. I said Manny Pacquiao would win the fight. I predicted Manny Pacquiao would beat Thurman. I'm saying to you that if he was to fight Spence or Crawford, I don't think I'd be picking him to win. That's what I'm basically saying. I don't think I'd be picking him to win that fight. If I'm going to be giving a non-biased opinion, I'd be picking Spence or Crawford to win. But can Manny Pacquiao win the fight? Yes. But that doesn't mean I'm predicting he'd win. See, a lot of you, when you're going to give your opinion about that fight, a lot of it's biased. So you're thinking with your heart rather than thinking with your head. I'm thinking with my head rather than my heart, even though I'm a huge Manny Pacquiao fan. Right? I've told you, you guys know which two fighters I got into the sport and watched most. You guys know who those two fighters are. I've told you numerous number of times. Right? So, and Pacquiao's one of them. So the fact of the matter is, I'm being non-biased, even though I like Pacquiao. And I've watched all his fights, watched all his career. I like Manny Pacquiao, but I'm just got to be honest. When the Pacquiao-Thurman fight happened, I've genuinely thought that's a genuine 50-50. But yeah, I picked Pac-Man because I thought the fight was so close. And even though a lot of people had Thurman winning, I thought it was a genuine 50-50 fight. I thought it was a genuine 50-50 fight and a fight that Manny Pacquiao, even at his age, could win. Because I saw vulnerability in Thurman. I thought, nah, I think Pacquiao can win this fight. However, with Crawford, although Crawford, people talk about his resume, yeah, I get that. And Spence, I just feel they're better than Thurman. You might disagree. I feel that they're better. I feel they've got a bit more layers. I feel like I feel are better fighters, if I'm totally honest with you. And I think that would be even a harder fight for Manny Pacquiao. So going off how hard Thurman pushed Manny Pacquiao, I think Spence or Crawford may be a step too far. And then let's not forget, when did he fight Thurman? He fought Thurman 2019. We're now in 2021. So, you know, he's got older. So again, that's just me being non-biased. It's not hating on Manny Pacquiao, doubting Manny Pacquiao. It's just, listen, he can win the fight. Of course he can. Of course he can win the fight. But do I think he'll beat Spence or Crawford? I don't. I wouldn't be picking him. He wouldn't be my preferred. Like, if you were to want me to bet my house on it, I wouldn't pick Pac-Man against those two guys. I'd pick the other two. Because if I was to make a safe bet, I'd have to pick the other two. They're in their prime, they're young, they're fresh. One guy's 42, he's a lot older, he's been inactive. It's, you know, it's hard to make a case that, you know, you will be certain that Manny Pacquiao is the favorite in this fight. He's by no means. He would be going into that fight, in a Spence or Crawford fight, as a live underdog, but an underdog. As a live underdog. And listen, Manny Pacquiao in his prime would be going in as a firm favourite against Spence or Crawford. And they'd be going into the fight probably as a live underdog. You know, but at the end of the day, age is everything. Time is everything. And timing right now favours Crawford and Spence, not Manny Pacquiao. And that's why I just wanted to clarify what I meant in the video I made. But that doesn't mean I don't think Pacquiao can't win. Of course he can win. I just wouldn't be picking him to win. Do you see where I'm coming from? And who knows, he may prove me wrong. But like I said, I've never picked against Manny Pacquiao. So this would be the first time he'd be proving me wrong. A lot of you say, well, he always proves... This is the first time I would be picking against him. So this would be the first time if he was to beat someone like Spence or Crawford, he'd be proving me wrong. Because I've never favoured anyone against Manny Pacquiao. You know, I thought the Mayweather fight was a genuine 50-50 and Mayweather beat him. But apart from that, I've never ever picked anyone to beat Manny Pacquiao. So this would be the first time. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think this Crawford fight is going to happen. Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.